Okay, just got on a train, Richmond. I'm heading into town for the People's Vote March. I don't normally do demos, not been on many of these. It's quite an interesting experience. My plan is to try and find my pals from the New European newspaper and see if I can help out on the little gazebo apparently they're going to have. But I only actually found out where that was about half an hour ago, so I might be running a bit late. I'll have to see how we go. Right, well I managed to get a hold of one of the organisers, and I think I've found out whereabouts in Pall Mall the gazebo is. So here I am coming up the escalator at Charing Cross, and we'll see if we can find them. I found them, here they are, giving away copies of the newspaper. Well, not giving away, they're selling them, newspapers, and they're giving away these placards with them. So I've been having a bit of a carnival bark to see if I can whip up a bit of business, so a bit more barking to be done. Folks, if anybody doesn't have a placard to wave, we're giving them away with copies of the New European newspaper. Come to the New European gazebo at the bottom of this cenotaph thing. See if that worked? I got the lungs, what can I tell you? Yeah, that seems to have helped. I'm no longer the only New European journalist here. I'm here with Alistair Campbell. Punching above my weight. Hello, Al.
Hello, Mitch. How are you?
Okay so far.
Good. Are you going to write a piece on this?
Probably. I imagine so. I'll get my money's worth out of it.
I think every single European columnist will write about the march. One of us has not to write about it.
That's true, yeah. Well, maybe that should be me. Maybe I should
Can't all do the same thing.
Yeah, bite the bullet and write about kung fu movies or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Found Andrew Adonis. There he is. Hello.
Now this demo is so large that I think the BBC may have to report it.
You had to get that one in, folks. Andrew, I've got to say though, as Metropolitan Elites go, this is a very big Metropolitan Elite.
It is. It's an elite which seems to include most of the people.
Yes.
So it's not very elitist.
Not very elitist. As elitists go. No,
that's right. We're doing a very good job of being popular.
Ah, yes.
The elite is clearly in these clubs on Pall Mall. They're hiding away because they think that we might invade. So
shall we?
No, I don't think so. I think
we'll
let them have their lunch and their claret in peace.
All right, just wave at them. Thanks, Andy. Right, it's about 12:15. Apparently the march is meant to start moving at about 12, but at the moment they're mainly drumming. I'm in two minds as to whether or not I should set off with them or stay here and mind the store. Mind you, they're all out of placards and they've just got newspapers left, so I'm not sure how much help I can be here. Maybe I'll move along with them. We'll see. Met Caroline Lucas.
Hello.
Caroline Lucas is speaking, so we won't keep her long. Caroline, any previews of what you're going to be talking about?
Well, I'm going to be saying that Brexit is not inevitable, that we can still change it, that being out on the streets is hugely important, that the sound of that...
They've seen that she's here! They've spotted her! So you guys have come from Bristol, yes?
Yes. Right, yeah.
And it's rather nice to recognise me. It doesn't happen very often. I'm always pleased. No, thank you. And oh yeah, big flag. Big flag, nice one.
Great flag.
Yeah, excellent.
And scarf.
Yes, it's all coordinated. Very well. Right, I've just been told there is a Leave march which is converging upon us. Rumble! New European tent. They did have placards, but they've managed to get rid of all the placards, so lots of brand awareness. Greta, look what I found!
Hello, Greta. How are you?
Found a suffragette lady!
There we are. Yes. Well, I'm Emily Wilding Davison, and my elder sister Letitia married a Frenchman, and I have French relatives who I know would be here marching with you. This is all about your future, and we want to listen to what the people's views are now. And that would be a fine, fine legacy for women like Emily Pankhurst's in this important suffrage year, so that we can have more young people having their say on the final deal. That is democracy. Statues are strong and they make a statement, but democracy is alive. So let's have a people's vote.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but how did you discover time travel? And it looks like we are starting to move. I'm going to try and walk and film at the same time. Kind of wishing I had one of those helmet-mounted GoPros like an angry cyclist. The weird thing is, the last time I was in this part of town was almost exactly a year ago when I was running the British 10K. And this is about the speed I was moving then. Okay, getting into Trafalgar Square now, and things are loosening up a bit, as much as I can actually walk. Okay, well, it's always nice to see an alternate take on the material. Okay, we're passing the end of Downing Street, which is of course gated off, so we're not going up Downing Street. But everybody's booing.
Tell them what you think of Brexit. But Brexit will be a good deal just because I keep saying it. It's too real to feel what my lies should concede. They're not doing it very well, are they? Oh yes. I'm Theresa May's jester. Naughty, naughty!
Okay, we're arriving in Parliament Square, where this is all meant to kind of end up. And there's meant to be speeches, and the speeches are meant to be about now, it's like 2 o'clock. But I got a feeling that the march didn't start until a little bit later than it was meant to, so whether the speeches will start at the stroke of 2 remains to be seen.
Welcome to the March for a People's Vote! We will be starting in 30 minutes! 30 minutes!
Well, I guess that answers that question. I'm right down the front. I'm in the mosh pit. You dare me to stage dive?
All the way at the back. So get those flags going and let's make this good. So let's do it nice and slowly. We demand a people's vote. We demand a people's vote.
We demand a people's vote! We demand a people's vote! We demand a people's vote! We demand a people's vote!
We've got it in the can. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a round of applause. So, basically, what we want you to do now is we're going to welcome Brexit. So take your pictures, take it all. We want you to tweet it, to put it on social media. Hashtag the bottom out of it. It is people's.
Wow! I'm so proud to see so many of you here today. All of you who love Britain, who have come from all walks of life, from across this country, from across Europe, to demand a people's vote on the final options.
I've moved to the back a bit, give you a better idea of the scale of what's happening in the square. Looking at it, this kind of secondary crowd seems to stretch all the way back to Trafalgar Square. So, yeah, basically it looks like the whole space that the march covered is now full of people. So here I am in Cafe Concerto on the Strand, having a bit of a decompress and marvelling at the J.J. Abrams lens flare. I didn't record the speeches in the end. They were being live streamed on Facebook, so they're probably all up there now, and they're probably all over YouTube if you want to have a look at them. For my money, the best was Caroline Lucas, great speech, and also very forceful speech from Tony Robinson. Sir Baldrick was giving it some serious Ich bin ein Berliner, so do have a look at that. And according to our host Andy Parsons, attendance was over 100,000, which would be marvellous. And I suppose on the way back from something like this, you are sort of forced to ask the question, what does something like this actually achieve? You know, what did we just do? And something I've been at pains to point out to the Corbyntologists over the last couple of years is that getting a couple of thousand people to your rallies, indeed even getting 100,000 people to your rallies, doesn't actually say anything about what kind of popular support you actually command in a country of 60 million. But what I think that did show, that rally, is that this movement isn't going anywhere. It's not fading away, it's not dwindling, it's not giving up and going home. And that is remarkable when you consider that this is a movement that for 2 years has been told that we're not just fighting a losing battle, we're fighting a lost battle. A battle that's already over. You're lost, get over it. We're leaving, get over it. Quit moaning, get over it. And yet there they are, still turning out in their tens, possibly hundreds of thousands. The New European, the paper I write for, the one I was kind of representing today, was meant to last for 4 issues, has just put out its 100th issue. This is a movement which is, if anything, gaining strength. The more the entire political establishment arraigns itself against it. So, the thing to take away from this, I think, is it's not going anywhere. Sorry Jacob, sorry Boris, sorry Nigel, sorry Aaron, sorry Jeremy. This movement is not going anywhere. Get over it.